Hello and welcome to CR Wrestling Commentary Central Procedure for G1 Climax 30, Day 15, with damn near, a week and a half behind. But it is what it is, and we will catch up because all the new stuff that's happened isn't even posted for us to even talk about. And there's a frightening chance we're gonna get slammed with all of them up there. And it's like, oh crap! But we're gonna start off with Day 14 comments, and the first comment is from Alzanter.
Alzanter.
And his comment is, ha ha ha! Well, thank you. We're glad you find it very comical. Provide some comedy relief every once in a while. We ain't trying to be all serious all the time. Just, this is basically just chill, relaxing, and saying what we say. So, next is Zemo times 2.
12.
Put you out in the yard.
Nope, Cole's wet.
Get to reading.
Yoshi versus Zack was good, but it's sad to see Yoshi lose, especially after seeing his improvement in the ring. Zack is an excellent technical wrestler, but most modern wrestling fans do not appreciate technical wrestling these days. Zack will not be a good fit for WWE since they do not care about wrestling.
And that is so right.
True.
Yes.
And especially since Yoshi was at an extreme disadvantage because he has never, ever been one-on-one with Zack. Only maybe in snippets in tag team, maybe. Everybody else got a learning curve. Sonata, Naito, they're like, okay, I know I'm a hurt and I know kind of how to get around it. But he had no experience.
I felt so bad for Yoshihashi.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was kind of
man.
sad because he hollered. And he just hollered, and that's all he could do. And I'm kind of immune to Tanahashi hollering, and I'm immune to Evil hollering.
But Yoshihashi got that baby
This little
voice.
tiny voice.
Oh my goodness. Let's not go there. I'm gonna end up crying.
Save him from the bad man.
I'm gonna end up crying. He's so right. People today don't care about technical wrestling.
Mm-mm.
They don't. They'll probably watch the Ring of Honor Pure Tournament and be like, well, this is boring. They're just wrestling.
Yeah, you idiot.
That wrestling thing behind most companies, World Wrestling Entertainment, World Championship Wrestling, National Wrestling Alliance, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hell, Ring of Honor has a silent W. It's Ring of Honor Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
People rather chant ROH than ROHW. So yeah, professional wrestling should have wrestling. And technical wrestling, the lovers of Bret Hart and Benoit, Dynamite Kid, British Bulldog, some of the greatest technical wrestlers. But, y'all skip over that, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Skip over that. We love them, but this is boring. That thing that we used to covet so much. Yeah, all right. But then again, they're probably the people that's all like, I like the promo. If they got a good promo, then they're cool. I don't care about the match. I just care about the end results. Did they win? Did they lose?
You gotta understand that everybody's watching wrestling now. They don't know them.
Yeah.
Think about
They don't know anything, so they're being taught garbage and thinking that the garbage is norm. I know that.
They don't know them, so they just
Yeah.
It sucks.
It does. Let's keep going. Zemo's part of the conversation. Good grief.
Yano versus Kenta was okay, but the suitcase segment dragged on for too long. I did like the finish. Yeah.
The suitcase was dumb, but the finish was funny. I like the finish. And I know what happened with me mostly. I was having an IBS flare up, so my mood was like, I don't care about life or anyone in that ring. I'm enjoying. I just love wrestling that much. It can't drop me that low, but I was kind of like, this is meaningless. And then get him up there, tie him up, fine. It would have been better if he had the tape on himself, or he pulled it from an area of Yano. He was trying to hide that one piece of tape. It's like, hoisted by your own petard. That would have been good. But yeah, the briefcase, too long. The finish, good. I can agree with that easily.
Cold Skull versus Juice was very good. Not much to say either than Juice looked good in defeat. I've been thinking about your reasoning as to why Juice won't win the IWGP belt. Now I understand why New Japan won't do it, as all their champions are reserved. However, the fans love Juice. They always cheer whenever he comes out, and he has improved greatly ever since his days as a young lion. Juice may be loud, but I doubt the fans will mind. At least half the crowd would go nuts if Juice won the IWGP title. I know I would love to see it happen.
It would be really good. But flamboyant, doesn't dress like other pro wrestlers.
And the way he wrestles, it's...
His style of wrestling is like a weird strike power, but not so much finesse or carrying a match.
It's not finesse or carrying a match, and it lacks technical elements.
Yes.
He can do them, but they are not his thing.
Yeah. He can carry a 5-star match in his sleep, Juice can. Mm-hmm. But that style to build up and then use your moves at more clutch or key moments, that's just not him. That's just not him. And he might not have that certain look that they're going for. Beef, brawn, power, or tall, lean with a tan, blonde hair. You know, Juice don't fit any of that. It'd be nice if they did put the strap on him. Keep going.
There's far other people that need to get the strap before he does, though.
I agree, but I'm just saying. I said it'd be nice if they did one day.
Hiroshi versus Goto was the match of the night. These two have been in great matches in the past, so I knew these two would have a great match. Naito versus Evil, right? This match, like this Summer Struggle match, could have been so much better if it was not for the booking of Evil. I mean, from a story perspective, I see what they're doing. Evil wanted to get out of the shadow of Naito and does not care how many rules he has to break. He will win by any means necessary. That said, Evil looks bad because of the interference of Dick. It just makes him look weak.
Dick always find a way to get into everything.
I love Evil even after he stabbed LIJ in the back, but all this interference is just annoying and holding Evil back. Yeah, he's turning into a heel you don't want to see.
Yep. I'm like, well, here's the thing. Yeah, it's come to the point where Evil comes out. You're like, well, Dick's going to interfere.
Yeah, I mean, we used to look forward to seeing Evil. The whole package that he was. Now it's just like,
you know.
We're going to start fast forwarding.
Yep.
It's coming to a point.
He's getting that old school Tai Chi heat from me anyway. And I still love Evil. He lived up to my expectations. But then he's like, hey, I've reached your expectations. I'm like, yeah, he says, time to fuck that up. I'm like, why would you do that? What the fuck? You know, but hey, it should be uploaded as soon as finished processing the Hiwu, how I would use Dick Togo. So, and I'm going through I forgot to put normally I would put a background on it, video, put one of my matches without, obviously, what?
There's only one way to use Dick. I will admit that match was good. With that said, the sooner they remove Dick from Evil, the better. Yes, we need.
You got to get Dick out of Evil.
We need Evil Dickless completely and totally. I do not really mind the female commentator. Thanks again.
You what?
You done made an enemy for life, Zemo.
What the fuck?
I don't know what to tell you.
Everything you said has been so good. How can you deal with her? What you agree with what she got to say? Is that what it is?
Know what she's saying.
Hey, you need to quit that shit. All right? She is wrong, fucking wrong. And you all fucking know it. I fucking swear, if she says some shit like that about Tanahashi again, I'm probably not going to watch New Japan. That's just some fucked up shit.
She wasn't talking about Tanahashi. She was talking about your mom.
I would probably agree on a lot of things. But no. She has no clue of the history of Tanahashi, and that's why she say the shit that she say.
All right,
she needs to get over her goddamn self.
It was so nice hearing from you, our good friend Zemo 12, and I hope you enjoyed this.
Zemo's turned heel. That's what it is.
This upcoming commentary. We're going to get started with the next day's matches, starting off with Yoshi against somebody. Let's roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do this again. This is Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary, G130, day 16. And since, we've already gone over the first one, it's the correction. Cedric messed me up.
Sorry.
Like if we did these back-to-back days, then we wouldn't have this problem. But you know what? Life sucks.
You got to deal with what you got.
Yeah. Okay, so it's day 16, and that's most likely up. But let's just be solution oriented, all right? You know, let's just deal with reality. Zemo times 2 to turn heel. That's all there's to it. So Yoshihashi versus Kenta. I wonder what the heel has to think about this. Yes, if you heard that pop, that was a bug dying. Well, I wonder what everyone thought about this match. This is the opening match.
And it was a good match.
It was really damn good. I don't like Kevin Kenta and the butterfly lock for Yoshihashi that's done him so well in this tournament. I mean, the butterfly lock that's only never scored a submission in this tournament. You mean that butterfly lock? The same one that didn't score a submission in this match? You mean the same butterfly lock that he's got another variation to that still doesn't do anything? That butterfly lock? Kevin Kelly? I mean, look.
You don't know shit.
It's like politics. Okay? It's like listening to political commentators. They give you information, and some can break down and analyze things properly. But they don't do a world of good to help the situation. At one point, they don't do anything good. Juice coming out. But, wait, let me see if I can read this. Juice Robinson, Zack Sabre Jr. Okay, I just see the Jr. would have been out. Okay, so, Yoshihashi versus Kenta. Kenta's music, I was actually hearing it for the first time, like, legit hearing it. And I was like, it sounded like somebody brutal coming to the damn ring. Like Kenta, oh, well, he has stepped up his game a bit, Yoshihashi stepped up his game like a lot bit. And these two met in the ring, and wow.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I wasn't pulling for Yoshihashi, because Yoshihashi got to fight and put up this power, knowing that he's slated to lose. Just, wow, think about that. To go through this level of a match knowing that you're going to lose, to put your health on the line like they've done all through New Japan Pro Wrestling's inception since 72. You know you're going to lose, and you got to put up this effort like, you might win. Respect. Respect. Just saying, respect.
He's a professional.
You know what?
He's a professional.
Yeah. So, I thought that, competitive, high scale match. I give this match easy 4 stars, easy. I don't know if I could give it 4.7, but I could kiss a 4.5. I could kiss a 4.5, but solid 4. No mistakes, no BS. They didn't like they was helping each other. It was all good. Kenta was putting on he threw him into the railing, and good grief, man. I wasn't even looking. All I was just smack. And she was like, oh, shit. And then Yoshi's looking on the floor, holding himself like, oh, shit. So, I thought that was a very good spot. Then he threw him into the railing, got him in the ring, and worked that arm the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, to garbage wrestling fans, indie fans, and people that don't know wrestling, this is Wrestling 101. Pick a body part, wail on that body part, and then finish the match using that body part against them. That's what you do. That's what Kenta did. He worked on that arm the whole time, even substituting his own normal move stuff to go back to that arm. Because all the wrestlers know how to do this basic stuff. So you sometimes step out your repertoire to work on an injured person's limb. Hey, that's what you call combat sport type level stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, Yoshihashi lost. Kenta won. What did he win with? The omoplata crossface that he calls game over. I mean, the omoplata by itself is a shoulder separator when done in that way. But not only was it not good enough because Yoshi wanted to win, he wanted to fight back. No, Kenta had to pull up and hyperextend the move. And you could see, I was kind of into it, but then I got quiet because I thought Yoshi needs to tap. Because you could see his shoulder was extended. I'm like, all you got to do is apply maybe 6 more pounds of pressure, and it's going to be a dislocated neck or shoulder because these wrestlers, they might not look like much, but they are strong. They know what they're doing. You can pull a limb out of the socket with great ease when you know what you're doing. Difficulty if you don't. So I got concerned, and I'm glad Yoshihashi tapped, because to be in that move, no matter how much of a work it is, it's a strain on the body, a strain on the muscles. You don't want to injure somebody, because that's what an injury usually is for pro wrestlers, a strained muscle or a torn muscle. Usually that's the case. So if Yoshihashi, if I see him in the next match and he's all taped up, I know why. For those that have seen it, you already know why. Please no spoilers for us.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Yoshihashi gets to fight another day. Kenta deserves this win. He's done so much better. I'm happy for him. I am. As him as a heel, fuck this guy. But somebody living their life, putting food on the table and things like that. Hey, I'm glad Kenta stepped up his game, because I don't want to watch something where I'm like, look, I would rather watch a rabbit fuck a donut than to watch this guy wrestle. I'm just saying. So it's all good for me. I'm happy about this match. The outcome was predictable, but at the same time, I'm glad to see that both of these wrestlers have stepped their games up considerably this year. You got anything to add?
No.
All right. That said, let's roll for day 16. All right, so this next match is Juice Robinson versus Zack Sabre Jr. on G1 Climax 30, day 16. Because, it's just funny to keep reminding myself that we flubbed so hardcore. But Juice Robinson versus Zack Sabre Jr. Juice, this was good.
Yeah.
This was a good match. I mean, they wrestled.
They did.
Juice showed that he could hang with Zack. And they've wrestled before. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Won't G1, it was something else. What was it?
Probably maybe New Japan Cup.
Yeah, probably a cup or something. Or I know they've been in tag team against each other quite a bit. Suzuki Gun versus Taguchi Japan.
Yeah.
They've wrestled each other. And they're probably things that we haven't seen,
That's true.
So we got to go with that. Just because we haven't seen it here doesn't mean it hasn't happened somewhere else.
No, if we haven't seen it, it never happened.
Ha! The tree falls, you ain't know where to see it, then it didn't make a sound. Because, science isn't real. So these two really did a good job in that ring. Mm-hmm. It was a great back and forth. They got this shit in. They did what they're supposed to do, but they also called audibles. Zack really took out that left arm of Juice, and Juice is left-handed.
Yeah.
Here's what y'all need to know about left-handed people. All right. Our left hand is, it's endurance, but it's not as powerful as you think. It's really not. So the left arm, we can take a beating and kind of keep using it, but our right arm does not have that much endurance, but we can hit like a motherfucker with it. So I was really waiting for Juice to start chopping with that right hand. He didn't do it.
Nope. No chop.
Still, they went on doing their thing. Juice was getting some counters in, but Zack, when he would lay in the Juice with those stumps to the arm or the standing leg twist and stuff, oh man, he was laying in. However, they got to the point in the match where Zack had him in a triangle hold. Juice had him up and was trying to counter, but Juice gave out while Zack was too busy projecting that he's wrenching on it. And Juice dropped down and Zack's head bent so far back.
Yes.
It was back. Oh my goodness. It freaked Cedra out. And I was like, what? You didn't see that? What? And I look up and she rewinds it and he drops down. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, if Zack Sabre Jr.'s training is phenomenal. Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
His flexibility is superb. His diet and his style protected him. That doesn't mean he didn't suffer some kind of internal throat injury. He really could have. Some people you think nothing happened, but they might strain and tear the inside of their throat. It's possible that he could have done that. His training could be so well that no, he didn't go as far as he really could have, and that's a great thing. That doesn't mean he needs to go through it all the time, though.
Yeah, it It was disturbing.
Yeah, it really was. You know, look, I don't like Zack Sabre Jr. as a person.
Get fucked up, man.
But yeah, nobody wants that. You know, no. You know, that was just that was a botch that they worked through. You could see Juice and wasn't it Marty Asami?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was checking on Zack, and Zack was reassured, and they spoke low. They kept the action moving so you wouldn't be paying attention to that, but they checked on him. Zack said he was fine, and if Zack wasn't fine, he knows he could finish out the match, and he did a great job. I mean, I don't know if y'all like for me to call that type of stuff out. If you don't want me to, just say, hey, look, man, don't expose what's really happening in the ring. you know, but look, I like to buy in to them being a heel and just dislike them. I like doing that. I like the faces. I like to just buy into them being a face, and okay, I'll cheer the face or the heel depending upon. But when it comes to competitiveness, and I don't want anybody injured permanently or anything.
No.
You know, I mean, Okada, Yujiro, yeah, I mean, they took an injury that's going to keep them out for about a year. Hey, you know, I'm just saying, I don't want them dead and I don't want them crippled, just gone for a long time. You know, just gone. Do your daily stuff. Don't hamper you as, you know, a daily living person. Just hamper you so you can't be in the ring. You know, take my IBS for a year. Just take it. I'll be cool. You know, and I will take your shoulder pain. I've had a separated shoulder. I'm cool. You know, I've had possibly cracked ribs. I've hyperextended my knee twice, severely twisted and bruised ankle to the point where if it was broken, it would have healed faster. Broken tibia and fibia. You know, strained neck. I've been pierced by bleachers. I've had a lot of things happen, you know. So, I'm cool. They can take a year off. You know, Yujiro, Okada, you know, go on, chill. Go
home.
You know, yeah. And this match ultimately concludes. Zack Sabre Jr. is a brutal, scary master of the Japanese leg roll clutch.
Yeah.
He'll get that thing on by any means necessary, and Juice fell prey to it. And I love that Juice was looking like he was trying to kick out.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he was definitely trying to put forth a failing effort.
That was really good. I would like to see these two again. Juice, I felt so bad for Juice. He lost. The look of disappointment on his face. Okay, yeah, this is a grown-ass man, probably around my age. I don't know for sure. I'm 44, so I don't know. But he's got that baby face, and when he looked all disappointed and said, I wanted to be able to run down there and hold him and say, baby, it's going to be all right. Come on to the back. Let's fuck up Ghetto. He'll learn. Let's beat his ass. You know, that's Ghetto right there. You know, you want to get the chair? No. You don't want to get the chair? You want to get the sledgehammer? Yeah, we'll get the sledgehammer. We'll beat his ass. Juice got that face. I was like, man, you don't be doing that to my baby. Let's kill him. It's just
so crazy.
And she's just laughing, but she knows that's pretty much how I am when it comes to my daughter. She pissed me off and I want to throw her through a window, but man, somebody wronged her, and it's like justice must be had until they learn their lesson for everybody else.
Definitely. That's exactly how it is.
It's like, you see that window? You're going through it, buddy. Then somebody run out there when she laying on the ground bloodied up, and they kick her. Hey! And then I got to go kill them and their whole family, and then make sure that everybody else understand the lesson they need to learn.
The whole family.
Kill them and the whole family. Just pre-kill the family because they're going to come after me. It's like, we'll sue not if you dead. So we don't go down that road. So we don't throw anyone through windows.
Not today.
Is that the moral lesson? Don't throw through windows?
Yeah, I think so.
So open the doors, let it be free?
Yeah.
All right. Zack wins. Juice don't. Juice made me feel bad. I wish they would do better because Juice honestly really kind of should have won this match. He kind of had this going into his favor at one point, but Zack is who he is, and he's just phenomenal. Yeah. Zack's game is tighter than Asian virgins, man. So, good grief. An Asian virgin is like, yes. You don't even pay top dollar. You just marry her and or him, and keep that motherfucker safe from all prying eyes of evil. Let me look at Cedra.
I don't want an Asian version, thank you.
Oh. So that's what happened. That's what happened. So now you ain't mad at Tai Chi, so you're gonna turn your back on Asian virgins.
Yes, that's what
that
happened.
bullshit. A whole life of you coveting virgin Asians.
My desire for Asian virgins because I suddenly like Tai Chi. That's it. So you have solved the query.
You know what? You and Zemo getting on my glass goddamn nerves.
That is it.
Y'all need to quit this shit.
That is why we are here, because I no longer like Asian virgins. There you go.
What has come to this damn program?
I don't know, man.
Why are y'all doing this to me?
I don't know. But I think we should just let's roll.
Okay. Yano Toru versus Naito Tetsuya. Now, wow.
All the tomfoolery there ever was.
Yeah. I remember when they first. Okay, look. First, it took Naito like 18 years
to get to the ring.
Yeah, I think our daughter just graduated college.
I mean,
and
he was walking so slow.
And you know,
Toru was having a damn fit the whole time.
And then he's like, "Oh no, it's a man undressing," turning his eyes and stuff. And then the match kind of gets started. And I remember when they tied up at the ropes, I remember thinking, "Wow, Yano Toru adds such a different dynamic," because you wonder how is each wrestler going to handle him. Yano is literally that thing that, honestly, I think Yano puts a lot of asses in seats. You wonder how they're going to work with this. How is this going to go? Naito and Yano they were great together. They were
fool ass people.
Yes, and it was Naito. Look. I'm gonna have to say this straight up. Naito's drama is highly underrated. Wow. Highly underrated. Man, look at his arm. It's like his muscle is torn up or something. You see it at the bicep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a still that we got. I would say copy it, send it, and I put it up here, but then New Japan would be like, you used a picture. I got copyright strikes from that. The Will Ospreay when he almost broke his fool ass neck. It was a still shot. I got a copyright strike. Oh, I missed my 6,000 subscribers. Any case, this match, I wouldn't really call it a match.
It wasn't a match.
Naito went for the turnbuckle pad, was working on it for a while, got interrupted. Then they went for the corner pad. Naito was still working on it. Yano was like done.
Yeah, it took him no time.
And Kevin Kelly, Naito's always faster. I'm like, what do you watch?
I don't know.
You got a monitor. You're probably looking at what we're looking at. What are you seeing?
I don't know.
You know,
to clean those glasses.
Really? You know, and you know, turn your glasses. The horns go around your ears, not out at the opening. You know. Okay, so. They wrestled-ish. Not really.
Nah.
Yano gets them to the outside. They do their thing. And, I mean, ultimately, after some tomfoolery in the ring and then getting outside, Tsuji is there. And, man, he gets him down. I'm like, wait a minute. Your arms. And, I mean, when Yano just about rounded the railing, I was like, oh, no. And he got that tape out and he got started. Naito looked like, huh? And Naito, when he grabbed it on, Naito slightly rolled a little bit like, okay, he's going to help me up. We're going to keep doing stuff. And then he started wrapping his arm up and Naito was like, what? You could see it not on his face due to the camera angle, but you can see his leg kick like, wait a minute. Then he started wrapping his arm up and Naito's like, wait a minute. It's like he came alive and Tsuji is like, I'm just gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna lay here because I'm always the pecking order.
Yes.
And Naito's like, holy shit. He grabbed at first he tried to motion towards Tsuji like, do something stupid. And then he grabbed Yano like, no. And Yano's like, I'm gonna wrap you up expert style. And then I'm going to leave you out here. And Naito is like, holy crap. The Naito's motions showed outright good panic. It showed dire straits, and that he was not cognitively there. It didn't look like, oh, I just somehow forgot how to do this. No, he was like, like all sense and rationality left my head. I am messed up. And it's like, you got to come through this rope, not rope, but the railing. You're like, dude, ain't gonna fit. Suji fit.
He fit through the railing.
He fit through the railing. And then it's like, look, you got to stay out here. You trying to, and Naito's motion of panic there. This is gonna come across wrong, but it's really a great compliment. It reminds me so much of Jackie Chan's movies.
Jackie Chan's Panicky Run.
Yes. Naito is brilliant for mimicking the panicky run and his body language of panic. That's the one thing a wrestler tells you what's going on in their head through their body, interpretive art. That's part of pro wrestling. Naito pulls that off constantly. I've always seen it, but in this match, it was just paramount. It was great. He gets in the ring, they do that, you get free. Suji gets them free, and Naito's like, okay, LIJ, do the thing, and then the crowd woes about it.
Yeah,
and Suji's like, really? All right, and Suji's like, for the beginning, and so was I. Was like, you about to get kicked. Yep. He got kicked and slammed on Yano. And then Naito's like, you know what? I ain't done. Get the ref. And the ref's like, hey, man, what's wrong with you?
You're trying to slam me?
The referee being in part of the match like this, I can get down with. That's great. So, ultimately, tomfoolery, because the ref is mad at Naito. Yano gets the low blow. Naito's like, what the fuck? And then the ref's like, I don't know what's going on. Yano comes after Naito after rolling him up. Naito grabs a hold of a Manhattan lift, lucha libre low blow kick.
Oh, yeah.
Comes off the ropes, roll him up. Beautifully done.
Everybody's balls hurt.
Naito gets the pinfall. A match that should have honestly lasted about 2 to 3 minutes. Lasted so much longer. But yet, you don't feel like you've been robbed.
No.
And that's the beauty of it. To do something like this and get away with it, and you don't feel like you just got shitted out of seeing something good. No, you feel like you just watched something fun. And you knew Naito should have won this match, but if he lost, he should have lost this match. This is literally that 50-50.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered who won. It would have made sense. Both of these guys are good for it, and I'm glad about that. So, with that said, and since neither of these guys are virgins, let's roll. All right. So this match is Evil versus Goto Hiroki, and look, I'm really gonna cut to the chase. This match went very typical. But I'm gonna be straight up with you. It showed their competitiveness as well. Yeah, Dick got involved. What the fuck is new? And I will be honest with you. Once he got involved, I was like my excitement level just dropped. It dropped for me. But I do like how they use his interference, to thwart Evil and things like that. Evil showed that he can work on an arm. He can be diligent in things. Both of them got their shit in. Evil was weathering the storm of Goto near the end, and I like that. It shows that Evil is not too basking in the chicken shit heel role. So it shows that he can fight, and that's good. However, still, Dick, he always try to get in the throat of somebody, and using the garrote, yeah, okay. Old school mafia stuff that they got from some kind of fucking ancient shit. But yeah, same old. Evil won with a nice STO.
Yeah.
Really good STO. And the predating that Goto with his, GT Inzui GTR and whatnot. Never got the right one on, but still I would think the reverse one should be just as well. In any case, Evil goes over, Goto doesn't, and it makes sense. But Goto is pretty much, I mean, like I told everyone, now this is their point is let you know exactly where they stand in New Japan's eyes. You know, it's basically if you go to a job and they say, yeah, we'll pay you this much, that's your worth. And it's bad enough they don't want to pay you minimum wage. They don't want to give you anything and say, look, I don't kill you, that's your payment. That's pretty much what they rather say. But they can't, so they have to pay you something. They'd rather give you nothing, which I can't see how that could do anything for the economy. You know, you work your ass off for nothing, you get nothing. Pretty much how they have done Yoshihashi. Yeah. Work his ass off and give him nothing. It sucks to be, he works so hard and they don't give him shit.
Yeah.
What is he? I mean, what is he in, like, you know, like veteran training now? You know, now you got to lose everything. You look like a little bitch, but yet you fight harder.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a stupid long pecking order shouldn't last this long. It really shouldn't take 7 and 10 and 12 years to have that title just for a month. Oh God, that's so disgraceful. That's so asinine. Any case, and I'm talking about the 6-man never open weight title. I'm just any title. You know, work your ass off, win the belt, then they take it from you after a month. What the hell? New Japan, come on. You know, when it comes to CR Fire Pro, I don't have control over who wins and loses. You know, it's just, but this is different.
Yeah, definitely.
In any case, evil wins. Let's roll. Okay, this is your main event. Sanada versus Tanahashi Hiroshi. This match, you know, just thinking about it on paper, going on how this G1 has been, is nothing to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Just on paper, it's really nothing to look forward to. What's the even point, you know? Tanahashi lose, yeah, because he's lost every other one. Sanada lose, well, you know, yeah, it's Sanada, and they screwed him over like every single G1.
Yeah.
Every G1 year they screwed him over. You know, even the time where he pinned dude, but you know, didn't count. You know, even when he got pinned, even when he was counted out, there's always something with Sanada.
Mm-hmm.
Something. It's like he's running from some kind of demon that's trying to screw him over, and he's like, "I'm gonna keep on fighting on."
And then it's like, no. What do you mean, no?
Yep. The first time it ever happened was with Great Muta 30-year anniversary. That was the first time. I'm gonna say straight up. Now, I don't know if I could watch this match again because it was long.
Yeah, it was one of those slow, methodical matches.
But yet, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna probably dislike it, probably disagree. It was a 5-star match. Now, a 5-star match usually has got to blow the roof off the ceiling. I'm going on. Did it like they helped each other? No, not really. There was probably one spot where it looked like they might have, and that was reversing the Dragon Screw. But it was also English commentary we listened to, so that could also have a factor. So I try to block that out. And what would it look like? So without the English commentary, I wouldn't have had that influence into my head. So I take the English commentary out, and I'm like, it didn't look like it was cooperation. So I'm going to go with that. Did the match go long-winded? Sure. Okay, that's another one. So no cooperation. Well, little to no cooperation. The match was long. Did they do everything in their arsenal, or at least close? Yes. Yes, they did. Was there great wrestling, counters, reversals? Was there craftsmanship? Were there thoughtful moments? Yes. Were there moments where you just knew the other one had the other one cornered and possibly had the match won, but there was a rational escape? Yes. And there was a whole lot more that I'm not mentioning. Those are the very basics. Because they both carried the match. They used their basic pro wrestling. They used the foundation of any young lion. They used everything of the veteranship.
Mm-hmm.
They did what they had to do, and that was a 5-star match. Great closing, great match. No one broke the rules.
Nope.
No dick. None of that. No female Japanese commentator fucking shit up with Tanahashi.
Oh my goodness.
None of that.
Sonata got to truly perform.
And perform as awesome as he didn't look like he threw anything.
Nope. He was working hard every step of the way.
Tanahashi like he was working hard.
Every step of the way.
We know, you listening, those that watch this, you know Sonata, you know Tanahashi Hiroshi. So you know when they go into those matches and they might lose or win, they barely did anything. In this, they did everything. This was beautiful. If you were somebody that was like, okay, I want all my matches to be a 5-star match, you're not a pro wrestler, you're a joke. Keep that in mind. If you want all your matches to be high caliber matches, you are a joke. There's no way this would have been a 5-star match in my mind. No way this could be a 5-star match if they perform like this every night. Because then what's to look forward to? I'm not contradicting myself here. If they lose and you know they threw the match, that's BS because there's ways to do it and then it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
New Japan isn't about that. It looks terrible usually. Sonata loses a match inside of 4 minutes and barely did anything. Leaves the ring like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, come on, It ain't got to go long, but it ain't got to go wrong. This match was great. You could have a 5-star match inside of 10 minutes. You can. It's been done before. But usually 5-star main event matches go long because you want to give the people what they paid for. That's why final matches go long, for those that want to know. But hey, if it's not long enough, we could go back into the olden days where all pro wrestling matches were almost 2 out of 3 falls and each match could go an hour and a half.
Good grief.
You could do that.
Nah.
It's up to you.
No, thank you.
They both, they got their shit in. They looked good. Sonata, Tanahashi Hiroshi, they performed marvelously. And man, I worried for both their knees.
Yeah.
Sonata uses the moonsault not every night.
Nope.
That's a good thing. Remember, in the very beginning doing commentary about Sonata coming to New Japan, we did any commentary on it. I'm like, he needs to not do the moonsault so much. It took KG a lot, but he had to get double knee replacements. It ain't like his knees got worked on like that. No, moonsaults, diving 8 feet and slamming your knees into a mat that ain't that much give to it. Mm-hmm. This ain't the old NWA ring. No, this mat, I mean, you might as well a wooden floor, put down a little piece of some kind of, a plastic, some kind of thick styrofoamy plastic, and then a actual high school wrestling gym mat over that, and then maybe some kind of cloth, and then you put, the canvas on top. I mean, there ain't much give. There isn't. You're going to tear his knees up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Keiji Muto at one point, when under the Triumph banner, he was wearing them super thick orangish red knee pads. He had on tape around his knee. He had tape. He had a knee guard, a black knee brace guard, and then he had a wrapping over that. Then he had a thin knee pad under that, really thin, and then had a big old puffy knee pad over that, the wrestling sleeve knee pad. And that was still in his young days. That was still in his prime. So Sonata, not doing the moonsault often, gives his knees time to heal. Having a secondary finisher, great. Same like KG, he made the Shining Wizard. He innovated it, and I'm like, wait a minute, so no one ever thought to run and just kick somebody with the inside of their knee?
Guess not.
Like this thing is Flash. Wrestling's been around for almost 300 years. No one ever thought to jump on somebody?
Not like that.
So, you see what I'm saying? it's let the ails of those before you teach you how to protect you now. Sonata needs to do that.
Yeah.
Tanahashi Hiroshi, high fly flow is just as bad, and he's going to need double knee surgery. If he wants to prepare for the G1, he might want to get some knee surgery and get on some other things that can help repair or replace or grow new cartilage. Whatever the hell that can be done, he needs to look into it.
He needs to get something
Japan
done.
ain't the United States. They actually take care of people.
To get them knees done. Put some plastic on it or something.
You got Netflix up. You get ready to watch some Baki, huh?
Yeah, I told
Baki
you.
the
I want to
Grappler.
watch some Baki.
What's it Baki the Grappler when he ain't grappling? It's more like some weirdness going on. Anyway,
He ain't done nothing yet, really.
man, it's been long enough. Okay, so this match. Now Sonata, no, he didn't get the Revolution sleeper, inverted sleeper. You know, he didn't do that, but you don't have to. He does every once in a while. That's optional. He doesn't need to do that. He did everything else. You know, he tried his complicated pins. He tried all that stuff. Tanahashi, he tried everything. Ultimately, I mean, their knees were messed up. You know,
Lots of dragon screws.
lots of nasty dragon screws. Tanahashi got good grief, man. I know I'm going along with this. I'm sorry, and this is a long one. I'm sorry. I have so much in my head and I don't know how to get it out. And that sucks. You know, thank you, ADHD. So, Tanahashi was able to try the high fly flow or the frog splash from the top. Sonata got his knees up and both of them was on the mat hollering. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to know, everybody, that was the end of the 4-star match. That was the end of the 4-star match. If you watch the match, that was it. After that was the build-up, and they built right back up. They almost a complete reset. They built up, counters, reversals. Ultimately, moonsault from the top onto the back of Tanahashi. I was like, he's not going to see this. And he nailed it. Boom! And I was like, man, he's won so many. And then Kevin Kelly going out. He beat this person and that person and this. And I was like, we are on the same level. Emotions kind of getting up there a little bit for me. Just the sound, just Kevin Kelly, so WWE, it makes you want to throw the computer out the window. It's just, wait, open the door, throw it out the door. We said no windows. He said no windows. Kevin Kelly's not a bad guy. No, I'm not stunting and hating on Kevin Kelly. I just hate this WWE mindset. You know, it's aggravating to an degree. You know, I want that pro wrestling mindset. You know, Jim Ross, Gordon Solie, you know, Lance Russell. You know, that's what I want. Tony Schiavone in, you know, his younger days of broadcasting. You know, that's what I want. I want to hear that. You know, Jim Cornette on NWA Power. You know, that's not gonna get that. You know, not out of Kevin Kelly. But Kevin Kelly, he's got a lot of great things, but man, certain things just. In any case, this match built up. Moonsault press. 1, 2, 3. Sonata wins. And the crowd was like, yay! Phones out, we ready. So now I looked around like, well, what the hell? You can see him. It was like, okay, this is our first time here. And okay, I said, y'all prepared. He didn't say that, but you can see it on his face. He turned around looking like, damn.
They watch.
Yep. And he motioned, you know, turned the lights down. They did. And he flubbed his thing. But you know what? No one cares. Sonata can do no wrong.
You do no wrong.
The crowd is like that. Sonata can do no wrong.
And you have to understand, too, you know, other than, you know, other wrestlers, you know, try to get the crowd to cheer when they can cheer. This is unique, what Sonata does. I mean, as far as wrestler engagement with the crowd.
Yeah, use your phones. Everyone has a phone. Pull them out. Use them. Especially use it on the New Japan shows, even to the one that we had to drive all the way the fuck out to the Armory. Goddamn hour drive. Still, you know, we went to see New Japan, you know, and all that stuff. Hey, Sonata won't dare, but even they said no cell phones, no video recording equipment, you know, no signs, all of that stuff. And it was supposed to be like, we're supposed to be on like the second floor looking down at the action from the corner, but we on the floor. You know, we on the floor. We the floor level. I think it was in what the fourth, fifth row.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a good position. Luckily, there were no giants in front of us.
Yeah.
Luckily, you know, and Tanahashi closed out the show. But in this one, Tanahashi didn't close it out. And it was still great. We're nearing the end of this, luckily for us. You know, they're going to do World Tag and Best of the Super Juniors at the same time. I don't agree with that, but they're trying to catch up. You know, because in Japan, with at maximum 700 cases of COVID and only 7 deaths caused by it and or related to it, because they respect the viruses. They wear a mask. They don't have a political opposition saying it's fake and all of you and 1/3 of you dumbasses need to go with it. No, they get their shit open quickly. And even though it's open, guess what they're doing? Social distancing. You know what else they're doing? Wearing a mask. You know what else they're doing? It don't have to be a mandate law. They want to take care of themselves and their neighbors so that everyone can live. So therefore, guess what? By the time the new year rolls around, Japan will probably have 0 cases of COVID. I wish the rest of the world could fix their shit, because this is awesome. We wouldn't be able to have New Japan Pro Wrestling, you know, or any wrestling in Japan, or any other venues or things, even from looking at on Twitter, looking at Beer Cute. Wouldn't be able to have any of this stuff if people were just willy-nilly and not caring. So thank you, New Japan. Thank you, Japan. Maybe the rest of us can, you know, watch you and be like, they wear masks. Let us wear masks. Let us keep each other safe. But we got to get past people pulling guns at polling places so others don't vote for Biden. We got to get past that first.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, it was a great show. I'm glad for both of them. Tanahashi Hiroshi said he's going to start working for G1 next year and get your knees straight. Keep training with Kota. Sonata, you just do what you do because it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Zemo Alzanter, hey, let us know what you think. This has been Cedric and Cedra with CR Wrestling Commentary, G1 Climax 30, Day 16. Good night, everyone.